Okay, I just wanted to start this video by saying that this was kindly supported by Joby. So there was a period of my life about 1.5 years ago when I stopped making YouTube videos for over 6 months. And this time I actually went to go work for Yes Theory in Los Angeles. Even though I stopped making videos on YouTube, I actually started pursuing a new style of film on Instagram stories. And that was in-camera transitions. And so today I will be showing you my top 3 in-camera transitions for you to do on Instagram stories, on YouTube, and they're incredibly basic. Let's begin. First one is a Wit Pan. It's like an easy way to teleport somewhere else just with the motion of the camera. And now the next one is kicking yourself in the face. Are you ready? Oh! Jeez. And then this last one I just call going through a wall. And we're in the backyard. So those are the 3 top, my top 3 favorite ways to do in-camera transitions. And now the explanation. So first things first, I always put my camera on my Joby GorillaPod, and in this case it's their new Joby GorillaPod 3K Pro, which if you don't mind me adding has new incredibly strong aluminum legs. Anyways, I'll revisit that later. So for the Wit Pan, this is just your everyday transportation effect. This is how you do a Wit Pan. You just whip your camera in a certain direction. You move to a different area and you just make sure that you start the way you ended. So if I whipped it to the right, I need to make sure that I'm spinning it to the right in the next shot. Use a low shutter speed so the motion blur is basically what masks the cut. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you do a Wit Pan. Now let's talk about getting kicked in the face. So once again, this GorillaPod is perfect for this transition because not only does it have 3 strong aluminum legs, but it's perfect for any mirrorless camera, and I'm shooting with the Canon EOS R. So I can just put it down anywhere, like these stairs for example, and I have a stable shot to which I will run at the camera and kick it. Pretty self-explanatory, you just run at the camera and you get as close to the lens as possible with your foot. Bam! Oh, does my butt look good? Just like that. And now, to the next scene. Just like this. And you're going to whip your body backwards, and then when you match the kick to your face being close to the camera, it should all be very dark. So like this is easy to match with my foot being really close to the lens, and so that's where you would cut it. And now let's move through walls. I don't know why I did that. So basically how this one works is you just find a wall. It doesn't have to be a wall, it can be any object that can be close to the camera. So let's say I'm filming you. I would start recording and then just go through the wall like that. And now you just find another wall to finish the scene. So if you ended the last shot going through a wall, you need to start this shot going through another one. Do you hear the police? They're coming to arrest me because these transitions are so bomb. That was bad. So yeah, you're just gonna start the shot behind a wall and bring the camera through it like this. It's that simple. Basically with all of these, what masks all of them is either motion blur or similar colors. Because I went through a white wall over there and coming to record you through this wall, this one's also white. But then again, the color doesn't matter as long as you're really close to something, because then everything will just be black. And then now let's talk about the editing side of things, which is incredibly basic, so prepare yourself. Okay, class is in session. We will start with the Wit Pan. Super simple stuff. So here we are in Premiere. You could also use Final Cut, doesn't matter. So here's a clip of me just whipping the camera. You see how right here it just stops. Here is the beginning of the clip where I was in the backyard. So all we're gonna do is that first clip, we're gonna go like 3/4 of the way through that motion blur. Because if you notice at the end of the clip, there's no more blur. But right in the middle of that spin, there's all this juicy motion blur. So we're just gonna cut it right here, go over to the grassy clip, and in the middle of that motion blur, let's say right here, let's start that clip, drag these two together and watch. Wow. And then from there you can just like move it around a little, experiment with where the best spin is. And if you want to go crazy with it, you can even come between these two clips. When you see this little red line with the arrow, you can right click and hit apply default transitions. And this is just gonna fade these two clips together. It just makes it more seamless, but the motion blur from the camera does it for you. And what I always do to really sell this effect is I actually have a sound effect of a torch going by. If we listen to that, it's kind of a nice sound effect. You can get that on anywhere. Any kind of whoosh sound effect. Now let's kick ourselves in the face, shall we? Literally same deal. So here's my foot coming at the camera, and then here's me reacting to it. You're just gonna put these two clips back to back. And sometimes if you're too scared, like I was in this shot, so you bring your foot so close to the lens, what you can do is just speed that part up. You can do that super easy. In Premiere, you just hold down R and you drag a clip. And then if you put those two clips next to each other, bam, pretty cool, right? And with this sound effect, I use usually a whip sound effect or this torch one right here, and then a sound effect of someone getting kicked or punched. So if you watch this, ooh, pretty cool, right? Ooh, I love that. I don't know. One of my favorite effects because it's just kind of jarring and you don't expect it to happen. Oh. I don't know why I get so much joy out of kicking myself in the face. All right, last one of the easiest, through a wall. Here I have my clip of me going through this wall here, and then the clip of me going through this wall to the camera that I'm filming with right now. So you basically just put these two wall clips next to each other, basically as you go through the wall and then the start of this next wall. You put it together, bam, transported. And like these last two, put a sound effect there. Really sells it, right? And bam, I feel like I didn't have to show you the editing part of this because it's pretty self-explanatory, but I just wanted to show you how I do it personally. If you have any more questions, I'll respond to everyone with the question in the YouTube comments. So let me know. And now more words from our sponsor. So I have officially partnered up with Joby, and I am a Joby creator. And now a different version of me will tell you about the new GorillaPod 3K Pro. This is the Joby GorillaPod 3K Pro. As explained, 3 incredibly strong aluminum legs. It's a perfect size for any mirrorless camera like my Canon EOS R. With its new compatible Acro Swiss ball head, it's incredibly easy to go from portrait to landscape. From portrait to landscape. You can vlog with this bad boy. These strong legs can make it attached to anything. Watch this. This is impressive, and from this point you can even just move around the head. Super useful. So I will have Joby and this GorillaPod linked in the bio. I'm excited to continue to work with them. But guys, let's also not forget, where there's a will, there's a way. My name is Will, and have a nice day.